Strange tales are told of Robin Hood, but strangest part of all the lot is when he met wild Duncan, a very canny Scot.
Hurry up your breakfast, sir, you men.
What's the program for today, Little John?
Nothing serious. Just a bit of robbery on the Watling Road. Robin hasn't given me any details yet. All clear? What game are we after today, Robin?
There's a shipment of wine bound for Nottingham.
The Norman rabble, soldiers they call themselves, have raided the Abbey cellars. They imagine they'll be swilling the good brother's wine tonight.
But we're laying an ambush for the wagon on the Watling Road. It's we who'll be sampling the wine tonight.
With due propriety, of course. Naturally, you'll be paying the abbot for this wine.
Naturally. We'll lay the ambush here, a mile south of the crossroads.
Should be easy. What kind of wine is it?
Our informant didn't report on the vintage.
It'll be good. The abbot has an excellent taste in wine.
There's an oak here with a branch overhanging the road. I want you, with Cedric and Much, to hide up in the tree. Then I'll step out into the road and aim a shaft.
And you drop on them from above.
Right, that's the plan.
Forget it, laddie. It'll no work. Sheath your weapon, man. All I did was to say your plan's no good.
Aren't you being a little indiscreet, dropping out of nowhere and listening to our secret plans?
You were just discussing a harmless bit of mischief.
Mischief that we could hang for.
Who'd hang anybody for robbing an Englishman?
Why do you say our plan's no good?
You got up too late, laddie. The wine cart passed in the middle of the night.
How do you know about the wine cart?
I've got the wine here.
Who are you?
I'm Duncan of Stoneykirk, Highlander, outlaw, at your service.
Did you rob the wine shipment single-handed?
Aye. I left the rest up on the hill. It's a poor present, but it'll have to do. Here.
Poor present. It's the finest Malmsey.
We haven't got much time for wine in the Highlands except to give to the women and children. However, accept it with my compliments as my contribution towards the dinner.
What dinner?
You didn't think I'd cross the border and come to England without sitting at your table and having a hot beastie or two.
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't think about it at all.
Well, I've been up all night. I think I'll go up and stretch out whilst you prepare dinner. Try it.
Oh, thank you.
Made it myself.
Look at him, asleep on that rock, like he was on a bed of new-mown hay.
Well, maybe we should get him some nails to lie on, then he'd be really comfortable.
Come on, men, there's work to be done. You Much. Get the silver plates out of the supply cave.
What, are we eating off plates?
We'll show that heathen we're no savages.
Marian, this is a surprise.
I thought it was time I visited you again.
Yes, you're most welcome, but I'm afraid you'll have to leave at once.
That's a gallant remark. I'm
I'm
hungry, and by the looks of it, there's a feast in prospect.
sorry, but we have an unexpected visitor. He's a Scots outlaw, and I'm not sure of him yet. For your own safety, I don't want him to see you, Marian.
Marian? That's a bonny name. So you invited a fair lass to our dinner. You're a bright lad, Robin.
This is our guest, Duncan of Stoneykirk. This is Marian of Tewkesbury.
May I say, you're the first thing I've seen in England that could improve the beauty of Scotland.
Duncan is very fond of the North Country. You see, he's part Scots.
Part Scots? I glimpsed you when you rode in. You're a fine horsewoman.
Thank you.
I'll wager you love hunting.
Yes, I do.
She's a fine Scottish lass, except for an accident in geography. Would you like a cup of wine before dinner?
Whatever my opinions may be about the stuff you make yourself, may I say about this wine that you certainly didn't waste your time last night.
Fine. What about a cup for the wee lassie?
Yeah.
Where is Stoneykirk?
On top of the bleakest peak in the Highlands.
Isn't Kirk the Scotch word for church?
Aye. We have a bonny wee church in the village. Or did have, until last Michaelmas Day.
What happened Michaelmas Day?
We threw the church at the McLarens.
You did what?
Uh-huh. The McLarens were coming up the mountain to attack us. And that bonny wee kirk was made of nice throwing-size rocks. Ever since then, the McLarens have referred to it as Bloody Michaelmas Day.
Sorry about that. I mean about the church.
Aye. But one of these days, I'll get the boys drunk. And we'll bring that back up the mountain and put it together again.
A commendable spirit of godliness.
Aye. Besides, I want that church handy in case the McLarens attack again. Nice shooting.
We usually have a round of sports before dinner. It gives the men an appetite and keeps them in practice. Would you like to try your hand?
I have a lot of respect for the longbow, Robin Hood, and the way you're using it. But I'm afraid it's not my weapon. However, I can handle a sword, and I know you can since you held one at my throat this morning. Just to work up an appetite?
All right, Duncan.
Robin, I pronounce you dead. I aim a whinger in your ribs.
The what?
My whinger.
Where did that dagger come from?
Doon my leg.
There's nothing said about this being a two-weapon contest.
In Scotland, we don't fight by fancy rules. We have only one rule. Kill your enemy before he kills you. No hard feelings, Robin?
No, it's a lesson well learned. Come, let's have dinner.
Aye. Fine dinner, Robin. You live well here in the forest. Though I shouldn't wonder your men will soon grow soft.
We can always find an enemy when we need exercise.
Aye. How's the hunting about here?
There's lots of deer and birds.
And wild boar.
Boar? I wouldn't mind having a go at that. What about you, Marian?
It's dangerous sport for a woman.
Would it be considered dangerous for a Highland woman?
We don't have boar in the mountains, but the women go after bear.
I think I'll have to join Duncan in this hunting expedition, if only to defend the courage of English women.
I have to say no to that, Marian.
Do you know the crossroads about 2 miles from here?
I can find it.
I'll meet you there at 5 in the morning. And the quarry will be boar.
Right you are, lass.
It's dangerous and I won't have you do it.
You're not responsible for me, Robin, and I'll not take orders from you since I'm not a member of your band. Thank you for the dinner. I'll see you there in the morning.
Right you are, lass. A fine lass. Plenty of spirit.
Robert's putting up with a lot of insolence from that Highlander. Me, I don't trust him.
Nor, I think, does Robin. That's probably why he's putting up with it.
Nice night.
Likely be missed before morning.
There's something I've been waiting for you to tell me, Duncan.
Aye?
Why are you in England?
Do you know anything about the King of Scotland?
William the Lion? I know he gave 10,000 crowns to King Richard for the crusade.
He did. And after making peace with England, he turned on Scotland. The Norman swine. He's attacking the Highland lords.
How does that involve you?
I'm an outlaw, Robin, 'tis true. But when Highlanders are attacked, I fight at the side.
Then why are you here, Duncan?
Your men know well how to handle the longbow. The Highland lords felt that it would take an outlaw to meet an outlaw. I'm here to see you.
Well, that you've already accomplished.
Good longbowmen like yours could well decide the outcome of a battle.
They might.
I have the power of the Highland lords to offer you a handsome reward if you bring your bowmen to Scotland and join our fight.
Your fight's in the Highlands, Duncan, and mine is here. Besides, my men and I are not for hire. Good night.
Good night.
Duncan.
Oh, hello. You startled me. Do you know I was just enjoying the night air? It smells a little of the Highlands.
It's best not to wander about at night. The sentries are quick to shoot.
I think I might go back and try some sleep.
Morning, Little John. Where's the Highlander?
Hunting. You knew they had it planned for this morning, him and Marian.
Why did he leave so early?
In the Highlands, we'll no take a chance in keeping a fair lassie waiting. Duncan said.
Very funny.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, hello, Robin.
I've been thinking, Robin, before I go back, I think we should exchange a few pointers on outlaw methods.
Oh, yes?
For instance, when I and my ilk cross the border, each man carries a bag of oats and an iron plate like this. When the scavenging's poor, a man mixes oats and water and cooks it on the iron. A man fights better with a good hot oat cake in his belly.
Good idea, isn't it, Robin?
It might be useful.
Aye, for my part, I'd like to take back one of these hunting horns. I find they carry much further.
Duncan, stop.
What's the matter?
3 blasts from that horn is Robin's danger signal to call in his men. Not that I suppose that anyone's in earshot.
Oh, I'm burning my... Oh, cake. Oh, dear.
Have you any idea where you are?
Not the slightest.
200 or 300 ells in that direction, and you'd have been in a treacherous bog.
Aye.
It's an idiotic idea, hunting on a day like this.
What makes you say that?
Well, you can't search out wild boar in a fog.
On a morning like this, you don't look for them. You smell them out.
Oh, rubbish. Well, here you are, lost without a prayer of finding any game, much less wild boar, and...
What's the matter?
Oh, I thought I smelt something like...
Gold?
Well, thanks for the hunting, Duncan.
I'll see you tomorrow at my farewell dinner. I'm going to cook fox haggis.
Fox what?
Haggis. It's a favorite dish in the Highlands. It'll put meat on your... You'll find it very tasty.
How do you catch the foxes?
I set the traps for them this morning before I met the lass. I borrowed the rope from Little John.
You use rope to catch foxes?
Aye. I'll wager this trap will catch the slyest fox in Sherwood. I'll show you. Come on. Then you take the haggis mixture made of cut up meat and vegetables and onions, mix it with lots of water and stuff the fox with it. Then you cook it over a slow fire. When it's done, you slit the fox open, remove the haggis stew, all hot and delicious, and then you throw away the fox.
Throw it away?
Aye, no decent man would eat fox meat. Hey, what's up? As I was saying, that trap will catch a sly fox in Sherwood. Hey, you...
Emergency signal, let's go. You, stand guard.
Oh, little John, it might be a good fight.
Obey orders.
Come on, fight me, you treacherous dog.
Come on, man. Cut the Highlander.
Man of Sherwood, this man is on trial. He came here as a friend and fellow outlaw. Turned out to be just a common thief. I caught him looting our supply cave. Man of Sherwood, what's your verdict?
Fetch a rope.
Aye, stitch the dog's neck.
Hang him, Robin.
Bring him up.
Kill him.
Run him through, Robin, and save us the trouble.
Hear that, Duncan? You've been tried and convicted.
I'm not a thief.
Can you offer any reason why you shouldn't hang?
None at all, laddie. But I'd like to use my privilege of saying a last few words.
All right, go ahead.
I am not plead with you to spare me. I'm too proud a man for that. But it would not be fair to hang me as a common thief, because that would not be the truth. This wee blade is called the Dalgour Dirk. It's a sacred symbol to we Highlanders. 2 months ago, we lost a battle to the Norman dogs, and the dirk was captured. To make it worse, King William sent that dirk to England, together with many costly gifts as a present to Prince John, as proof that he had the Highlanders on the run. But the couriers never reached London. They were robbed by persons unknown in Sherwood Forest.
When would this have happened?
Early last month, I was sent to try and recapture the dirk. For generations, the Highland lords have laid their hands on the hilt of the Dalgour dirk when they swore their loyalty to each other. To lose it was worse than a disaster in battle.
It doesn't look particularly valuable.
It may not look it, but it could decide the history of Scotland. Robin, hang me if you will, but swear on your word of honor as an enemy of the Normans that you'll send that dirk back to the Highlands.
You've heard the Highlander state his case. How do you feel about the hanging? Duncan, you're free to take the Dalgour dirk back to the Highlands yourself. There's just one thing. You've been an interesting guest, but I don't think you'll blame me if I personally see you safe on the road to Scotland. Take the road to Lincoln, then turn north. Well, here's the Dalgour dirk.
Robin Hood, you've done something I thought no man could make me do. You've changed my opinion of Englishmen. If you ever cross the border, come to Stoneykirk and see me.
You won't throw the church at me?
Through the path wherever. Say farewell to the lassie for me. I couldn't go without confessing something to you, Robin. The Dalgour dirk is everything I said it was. And something more besides. In the hilt are 8 black pearls, put there by King William to sweeten his gift to Prince John. I couldn't leave without sharing them with you. Only 4?
While you were getting ready, Duncan, I took a good look at that dirk myself. I've already taken my share.
Robin Hood was brought to you by Wild Root Cream Oil, the one and only largest selling hair tonic.
Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. He called the greatest archers to a tavern on the green. They vowed to help the people of the king. They handled all the trouble on the English country scene and still found plenty of time to sing. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men, feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood.